Afternoon. I was waiting for Bryant to introduce me. I thought after being here 19 years I would possibly get that, but I guess not. My hair has changed, but we continue to move forward as a department. Coach Broussard, thank you for coming out and watching just me today, your old golf coach. I appreciate you being here. As Coach Harkins mentioned, a lot of department success that we've had this year going forward. I'm not going to go over that again, but things are really moving in a positive direction. I can tell you, I'm very proud as a coach to continue to be here and continue to be here at Nicholls and see the facility improvements that we've made this year. I do want to mention a couple of my players that will be leaving the program. And Chad Watts-Denyes, who's from Canada, and Albert Badosa. We have had a lot of team success this year across the board. In addition, that did not miss the golf program last year with a fourth place finish in the conference tournament, and Albert Badosa actually winning the Southland Conference Championship. First time in school history that we were able to do that. I believe we joined the league in 1992 or one, I believe, one of those two anyway. So first time in our history that we've had an individual champion. We were able to go up the road to Baton Rouge and participate in that event, and not just participate, but also compete. So really going to miss those two guys, and they were a big part of our success that we had last year. Before I speak about our recruits that are coming up, I do want to mention the support that we have from the local community for the golf program. For those of you that don't know, the Tour Golf Club is back up and running, and they are going to be wonderful partners for the golf program here at Nicholls. Matter of fact, after this event, we're headed out to practice, and we're going to get some more work in and continue to work out there. So they've been very, very good to us. In addition to that, St. Mary Parish and the Atchafalaya Golf Club at Idlewild. I don't know what we would do personally with our program without their support. In addition to that, this will be our 5th year coming up. We host the Atchafalaya Intercollegiate, which is a 12-team Division I event. We have teams from all over the country that come in for 3 to 4 days. So once again, that's extra exposure for the university, extra dollars that come in for the university, so we also are very appreciative of their time and what they do for us. Before I speak about the players that we have coming in next year, I would like to go through kind of what we're doing in recruiting, why we're doing it, and where we're branching out to. One of the changes that we made this year that I was allowed to make as a coach, after our success that we had last year, Matt and I sat down, along with Andrew, my sport oversight, and we talked about giving the student athletes the best experience possible. And what we did with that was we bumped up our schedule. We included events at LSU, Florida State, and at Georgia. And those are events that we have not played before. We felt, regardless of the outcome, playing against the best competition that we could put the players in front of, it would help us in recruiting, and this year it did. With that, I'd like to introduce the class that we have for this upcoming year. Loic Maigret is from Belgium. He has a world golf ranking of roughly 2,200. So of all the amateur golfers in the world, he is ranked roughly 2,200 in the world. He signed with us early over a number of other Division I schools. One of the highlights that he has had in the professional event, he competed as an amateur, but in the professional event, which was the Belgium Open, he shot rounds of 73, 69, 71, and 74, finishing in 15th place as an amateur in a professional event. Again, that was the highest ranked player that we had signed until we signed our next young man that's coming to play for us. Warrenjong has a low professional round of a low amateur round in the professional event of 64, 8 under par. He has a world amateur golf ranking of roughly 1,000. In addition to that, for the Junior Rolls event, he finished 4th in Hong Kong with rounds of 71, 68, and 69. In addition to that, he is the 3rd ranked player in the Eastern Division. I think, as you can see, we're definitely on the right path with replacing the 2 players that we've lost from last year. Our schedule will continue to be successful and very competitive. In addition to that, we have some other players that we are looking at, some other local flavor that haven't signed at this time, but we're still looking at that. What you will find going forward with a lot of the so-called Olympic sports, if you may wonder why we are reaching out, like tennis is, like I am, you have to find the best players available. Nicholls has the state of Louisiana has a lot of Division I teams, all fighting over the same talent. So it's our job as coaches to bring the best players that we can get to come to Thibodaux, to the Bayou, and represent the university. With that, I thank you for your time, and go Colonels.